Hello, my retards, and welcome back to the Magick Kool-Aid News Network. It's me, your host, the irreverent clone of Dr. Michael Christ. A real doctor, by the way. Welcome to the 13th episode of Magick Kool-Aid. 13's my lucky number. But you know what, guys? I want to give you some more numbers, okay? Here's one number. I've been around for just over a year now. That's right. In a whole year, look at what I've accomplished. I've got response videos from Aaron Ecstasis, Patrick John Coleman, and Ivan Teller. I'm really doing a lot with my life. Here, another number. This is actually the 47th dose of Kool-Aid that I have brought to you guys because I have another channel. It's called Omni-Eros, if you didn't know. I'm assuming you probably do, though. On that channel, I made it through 34 episodes of Kooky Conspiratard Kool-Aid before Dan Pratt, like a pussy little bitch, flagged me down, got me a strike, and I started a new channel and started over with Magick Kool-Aid. So this is actually my 47th episode, believe it or not. And I want you all to congratulate me because I have greatly enriched your lives. I can't help it. I'm just such a great person that everything I touch becomes better. You know who has the opposite problem? CW Chanter. Now, guys, I did mention Ivan Teller. He's going to be our first focus for this segment of Magick Kool-Aid. Ivan has responded to my videos. I guess he just saw them recently. He's still channeling Pleiadians and insectoids and all kinds of other retarded crap. Howard the Duck, maybe? I wonder if he's still channeling Howard the Duck. But he did make a video response to me. And his video response is called Omni-Eros, Aliens Do Exist. It's a little bit of a false premise because though I may have said aliens don't exist, I actually do believe aliens exist. But what I don't believe exists, Ivan, is your power to channel them. Let's go ahead and watch your video. See what you have to say. To me.
Oh, green's all.
Let's go ahead and like his video.
Okay, this is a video response to, I don't know how to pronounce that. Omni, whatever. He's going to call me stupid anyway. So
You're stupid, Ivan.
Rose or whatever. It doesn't really matter. There's a YouTuber that's been, trashing spiritual light workers, which is fine. For comical, I think it's entertaining.
What's comical is that all these response videos refer to me as somebody who's trashing spiritual people who do light work. Oh my God, I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not trashing spiritual people who do light work. I'm trashing liars and scammers and frauds and people who pretend to have magic powers, Ivan, like you, okay? I have no problem with spiritual people. I just have a problem with narcissistic, egomaniacal tools.
It seems like it's entertainment, but it's calling everybody I don't know, he's taking it really seriously if he's...
I'm taking it very seriously, okay? Very seriously.
If this is for entertainment purposes, I guess it's entertainment. It doesn't seem like it sometimes.
It's not entertainment for you, because I made fun of you.
But anyway, just to tell you that you are psychic, you are empath, aliens do exist, you are part of the reptilian control just like everybody else. But
so you're saying that I'm psychic, and I'm an empath, and I'm part of the reptilian control scheme. I'm telling you guys right now, if I was fucking psychic, I would prove it to you because I would love for you all to know how powerful I am. Second, I'm definitely not an empath because I don't seem to have any empathy whatsoever for Ivan Teller. And third, I have many times admitted to being a reptilian. Okay, I turned the screen green for you there. And did you see my eyes? You see my reptilian eyes? There you go. I'm a reptilian, okay? So I guess you're right about at least one thing.
Obviously, because all the negativity you have, you're because I don't think that's an act. It doesn't look.
It's
like
not an act. I really am disgusted by you.
Of somebody else, and you're pretty pissed off in that one. So anyway, yeah, because he
pissed
went
off
after me for a
Thanks,
insectoid
monster.
channeling I did, and I didn't watch the whole thing. Just whatever. It was pretty funny what he was saying. Actually,
you couldn't watch the whole thing. You had to bail because the truth hurts a little too much for you, right, Ivan?
We're doing is easy to.
Did you cry just like Christina Martin and Aaron Ecstasis? I hope so.
Definitely. So, hey, I say more power to you. For critics, go for it. Share share the videos.
More power to me. So more power to the reptilian control scheme? Are you a supporter of the reptilian control scheme? Or are you just maintaining inconsistent positions here because you live in a permanent state of cognitive dissonance? Which is it?
James Randi of our time, please. I just continue to hopefully...
Did you call me the James Randi of our time? Okay. Fine, I'll take it. Guys, I want you all from now on to go around saying Omni-Eros is the James Randi of our generation. Ivan Teller said it first. I didn't say it. I'm just passing the message along, okay? Because I'm that grand.
On your path of, helping the spiritual community, expand.
Yeah.
You are a spiritual.
I'm helping to expand the spiritual community, guys. We all know my videos actually make people feel way more spiritual when they watch Ivan Teller.
Person everybody is. You might not be aware of it, but your soul is spiritual. Mm-hmm. And
my soul is spiritual.
We haven't been taught that in kindergarten, of course. But if you're a part of the Indian race or Native American race, where their whole lives are spiritual, because we are all spiritual, but we're part of this.
Okay, Ivan, I have to give you a little bit of advice here. This is part of the reason you're so easy to make fun of, okay? The video is titled Omni-Eros, Aliens Do Exist. I'm assuming you did this live. Here at 2 minutes, no one knows, are you even talking to me? Or are you talking to yourself? Is this just gibberish, garbage blowing through your mind that you feel the need to share with all of us? Are you talking to your audience? Who are you talking to? You're very hard to follow. What do Indians have to do with aliens? I'm just curious.
We're part of this wonderful society, and so we're not taught spirituality. We're taught about material possessions. Mm-hmm. And so our things own us, and we are a nice slave race. But as we become more spiritual, we become unslaved.
Ivan, unslaved is not a word, okay? Freed! That's the word you're looking for. Second off, we're not a fucking slave race, okay? You know goddamn well that when you are channeling, that you're making it up. All of your source information is from your own mind or from other fake-ass channelers. You have no evidence whatsoever that we are a race created by fucking aliens and put here to be slaves. And if so, who the fuck are we slaves for? Because I don't see any aliens that I've been doing any slave work for. What are we producing for the aliens? It seems to me that what we're producing would only be for our own species. Maybe we're slaves to ourselves or to different castes of people, but you can leave aliens out of the equation, because if we were slaves to aliens, the aliens would let us fucking know that they exist, and they wouldn't do it through you, okay? Because you're a jackass with no credibility.
And yeah, some of these spiritual groups.
If we were slaves to aliens, why do they have to hide their existence, Ivan?
Oh, they're still learning, just like everybody else. Of course, I'm probably going to get already here.
I am an insectoid.
So,
Ivan Teller is a fucking douche.
But for him,
wow, I just channeled the insectoid queen.
Of course, I already hear him saying stupid like 10 times already, or maybe more than that.
I'm zoning out on you.
That's nice of him. But all the negativity, that's great and everything, but it also shows what's around you that is pulling your strings.
Uh-huh. My strings are being pulled. I called out the guy who speaks to the insectoids, and I'm the one that's having my strings pulled. Ivan, you're an amateur string puller. You think you can pull people's strings, and I'm sure you actually do get some money, but who gives a shit? You look like a jackass. You can't tell me that my strings are being pulled when you're the moron sitting in a fucking room that I'm sure you're renting from somebody and talking about how aliens are all speaking through you, okay? Because they're not speaking through you. Aliens would not pick you for pretty obvious reasons, okay?
As for the negativity running your life, basically. Mm-hmm. So, basically just making this to hopefully continue to do what you're doing, but realize what you are. I know you're neglecting a lot of it. Your psychic abilities, your
I'm not a
all of this is
psychic.
being, but
Okay?
of course, people say you're not psychic, but everybody is. But as you become more
Everybody's
spiritual, you
not
realize
psychic.
reptilians, greys, all this stuff exists. Area 51 is a real thing. As for what is
Area 51 may be a real thing, but that doesn't make reptilians and greys exist. And if you want me to believe they exist, I'm gonna need some more credible people to provide actual evidence. The only people who talk about this shit are deranged basement-dwelling lunatics who think that they have magic powers. You don't have magic powers. If you're psychic, you should be able to prove that quite easily, but you can't prove it because you've probably redefined the term psychic to just mean a spiritual person, but that's not what a psychic is. A psychic is somebody who has magic mind powers, all right? You can't pretend that everyone's psychic who feels spiritual feelings. That's called spiritual, okay? There are two different words for a reason.
going on there, through conspiracies. But you'll be eventually.
Okay, I am
awakened
psychic,
to it
and you're a
eventually. Obviously,
fucking
you're not
fraud.
ready for it, but at least you're giving the spiritual community.
My psychic powers tell me you're a
There's some interest
charlatan.
with you, so that's cool. So that's good. Of course, James Randi, he's still his head's still in the dirt, but
Yeah, his head's in the dirt.
that's all right. He'll find out.
I'm Ivan Teller, and I'm going to criticize James Randi, a man who's well respected and successful in life. I'm just going to tell you that his head is in the dirt while I live here in my parents' house and channel aliens on Google Hangouts for everybody. Ivan Teller is a fucking liar.
When he crosses over, but that's his business. But I have hope for you to become more aware of
I'm aware, all right.
the real world, the weird world.
The world you live in is not the real world. You live in the
Yeah, this is a
unmedicated
YouTuber
world.
For any of those here, Omni-Eros or whatever he calls himself, you can find him on YouTube. Feel free to send this to him. Send him love. Don't get negative on him. They don't need all that.
They didn't follow your advice based on my
just,
comment section.
Aliens do exist. Spirits exist. Angels exist. God exists.
Prove it!
You can connect to God if you
Prove
want
it!
to, but all the negativity is
You
coming
cannot connect to God. If you can connect to God, why don't you just do it right now? And God could easily prove to me that he exists by having you relay some crazy dark secret about me. And there's quite a few of them. So, God, why don't you just channel down through Ivan Teller and prove to me you exist, and then we can be done with this whole business, and I'll apologize to all of the psychics who I've exposed before, okay?
do that.
Let's make it
You got a long
simple.
ways to go, but
Keep it simple,
a lot of people
stupid.
do, so I know it's entertainment, but sometimes it doesn't seem like that.
You
so,
repeated
but
yourself.
it's all
Are you
good, and I think
autistic,
it's-
dude?
Hey, you gotta express, be who you are. I'm not here to condone anything or anything like that. So I figure I gotta make something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? You don't got anything else to do.
So go for it. And but the real world might be a little bit too weird for you to connect to.
The real
as
world is
obvious.
outside
You're
of
not
that
ready
room,
for
which you
spiritual
never
awareness.
leave.
But you're getting there. You're shining light on it, so that's saying something.
I'm showing what?
But,
Light audits?
How far you want to go with that's another story. Especially when you have visitations from reptilians and greys, whereas I have visitations.
Hey, reptilians and greys, come sodomize me in my sleep, okay? I beg any force in the universe, any magical, mystical force that's out there, anything, no matter how evil, you have my spiritual consent and permission to come give me a visit and prove you exist, okay? And when that happens, I swear upon all that is holy that I will come here on YouTube and tell you guys that it fucking happened and that I was wrong and that I've been convinced otherwise. All forces out there, anything listening, you have my permission to come enter my mind. I've done this 1,000,000 times, Ivan. Nothing has one time happened, ever. So I have a feeling nothing's going to happen again, all right? It could be that none of this shit is real and that you're insane. So get some help, Ivan. You can't channel. There are people out there who are much better at pretending to channel than you. You just look like a fool, okay? But anyway, Ivan's cool, everybody. We want to give Ivan a thumbs up. We like Ivan, even though he's kind of a douche. And Ivan, I'll be nice to you. You are invited to Psychic Vampires. Maybe not this Thursday, but how about next Thursday? Clear your schedule, okay? I know you got a lot going on, but we'd love to have you on. And I will not be as mean to you as I was here in this video, or in the other 2 videos I've made about you. All right, Ivan? And the insectoids have a message for you. Delete your channel! Is my insectoid impression any good, or is it just terrible? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, if you like this video, then you better give it a thumbs up. And you know what? I'm going to shill. Make sure that you are a patron, okay? Because patrons get 2 episodes of Secret Magic Kool-Aid per month. It's $5 a month for an hour and a half to 2 hours of content in which I tell you all kinds of secret shit that I would not say here on public radar, okay? Alrighty. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Adios.